Well, Rennie, we know the mornings can be especially rough during the school year, but they're a little bit easier if your kids are on a routine and they keep themselves organized. For many, though, that is easier said than done. So our Abby Llorico learned some tips from local educators on getting your kids organized. On this, Abby, good morning.
Hey, Allie. So the number one tip we're going to give you this morning is that while, of course, it's best to start with these tips early, it's never too late to try to take some of these classroom tested tips and bring them into your own home.
Finish math, science and social studies, and then music at PE, or lunch, writing.
Second grade is a lot for 8-year-old Layla Schaffman to remember.
A lot of times, though, when she's gotten home from school, she's forgotten.
Sound familiar? Teachers Jan Kamey and Jennifer Johnson are here to help with easy tips. First, set expectations. Make it clear what goes where and when it should be done.
So then you're taking the guesswork out for the student.
That could involve making a list.
They check off every time they've done something. So the parent's not yelling at the child and the child's feeling like they have some control.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the check marks adding up to some special privilege.
Make sure your child knows why it's important to be organized.
You could hear teachers say things like, all right, that was your math paper, so open up your desk and put your math paper in your purple math folder, and tomorrow the magical thing is when you need to get your math paper, you look in the purple math folder and it will be there.
But let them be their own boss.
You let them be responsible for everything that they actually can be responsible for. Like, don't clean their backpack out for them. You teach them.
And be flexible. Different kids respond to different styles.
There could be a fight every day, and then they start feeling bad about themselves. Well, you don't want that to happen. So you just kind of modify it and you say, okay, I just want you to copy 1 through 4 instead of 1 through 8. So then they find success, and then you can kind of just build from there.
But also let them find failures. A small assignment left at home could mean more to a student's organization skills than their overall grade.
Make the mistake once, pretty much won't make that mistake again.
And they also recommend having a little bit of faith in your students, or your child in this case. So if your son or daughter comes home one day and says they don't remember something, well, push them. Ask to see what they do remember. They'll probably surprise you and themselves by remembering more than they think. Teachers also say they don't mind if parents reach out. Don't worry about being seen as a helicopter parent. Just try to empower your student to reach out to them as well. And especially it's important to talk to your child's teacher if you think extra needs should be met, or perhaps a specialist needs to be brought in for a potential learning disability. Allie, Rennie, back to you guys.
It's excellent advice. Really interesting stuff, and great tips for parents too, because it is that time. All right, Abby, thanks. Well, we are making back to school very easy for you this year. On our website, we have a growing list of resources for parents, school start dates, deals on back to school items, and much more. Just head over to ksdk.com/backtoschool.